Guess who got a job at?
We're Sayin That. My name's Kyra.
And my name is Jay.
And we're back here with episode
11. Second episode in double digits. 1 and 1.
And we're still here.
We're still here and we're not going anywhere.
Yup. Exactly.
We're thriving right now.
Yeah. We survived Thanksgiving.
Barely.
Yeah.
I barely made it back.
gobbled till I wobbled. Okay.
I did.
Let me
I
just
did
say
eat
that.
a lot.
Yeah.
And I didn't even eat a lot of leftovers. I just ate a lot every day.
I had some for like 2 days, and then I was like, okay.
I'm over it. And
Yeah.
then I've been eating the same amount that I ate on Thanksgiving. So.
Yeah. Nothing's changed.
But we're here to talk about something else. Thanksgiving is over. It's gone. The
Pumpkin died, so.
Pilgrims canceled.
5 lobster bits. It's time for that
Yes,
now.
we're on to Christmas. But
Yeah.
that's not what this is. That's not what we're talking about. We are talking about the workforce.
Yes.
The
bread and butter
the
that we
bre-
bring home.
Yeah, the bread and the butter. The money makers.
Yeah, exactly.
That's it.
Exactly.
We're talking about jobs.
Yeah.
Jobs we've had, jobs we want, jobs we don't want.
Yeah.
Everything including jobs.
Exactly. So, what jobs have you had before?
I've had 2 jobs
Okay.
that I remember. Who knows?
Okay.
I could have been doing something else behind the scenes. I
Yeah.
just forgot.
I mean, you're serving every day.
Exactly.
So.
I serve every day, and that is a job
Yep.
on its own.
Yep.
A hard one too.
Exactly.
And
And you're a podcaster.
Oh
That's another
yeah.
one.
I'm not making any money,
Yeah.
but I'm like, this is like I'm volunteering
Yeah.
for the greater good of the world.
Exactly.
Because I'm saving the world by doing this podcast.
Yes.
But what I've done in the past, my most recent job was concession worker
Oh.
at the city pool.
Yay.
And then I've also been a lawn mower.
Oh.
For a lawn mower, a cemetery mower,
Okay.
a weed
Oh,
eater.
we have something in common.
Cemetery mower?
Cemetery.
Are you working the graveyard shift? Are you out in the cemetery with like a lantern and a shovel?
No.
Oh.
I've worked at a funeral home, though.
Oh.
I've been a barista, funeral home worker.
You sound like Trish De La Rosa.
Yeah, I've
These
done it
random
all.
jobs.
Financial aid worker at a college before.
Mhm.
And then, I was a sales associate.
Uh-huh.
So, yeah. I've
And-
also, babysat before, but that's not for me. I'm a bad babysitter. So, don't ask me to watch your kids.
I've done a couple things where I made a bunch of money, like part-time. I've taken out my grandma's trash before.
Yeah.
And she'll give me like a $50 bill.
Yeah.
Like stuff like that. If you guys want to count that,
Yeah.
it's on my resume.
I've, fed people's dogs, so I get it. Yeah.
Yeah, you went over there and scooped a couple.
Yeah.
Yeah. But back to you being a funeral director. I don't really know. You just worked for the funeral home?
Yeah.
Doing what? What do they do there?
Well, I've written people's obituaries before.
Oh my God.
Yeah. And then you help with the actual funerals.
Will you write mine?
Yeah, I will.
Okay. Well, you are a little bit older than me. So.
Yeah.
Quite a few years.
Yeah. But like the band Perry says, if you go before I do, tell the grave digger he better dig too. Because if you're dying, I'm dying with you. That's what it means. Yeah.
That's sweet.
Yeah.
The day that Kyra dies, I'm dead.
Yeah.
And
Exactly.
that's the end of it. And there's no more. We're saying that it's canceled.
Yeah.
We don't want people taking over.
Oh, no.
If
If anyone ever tries to take over this, know that they did something to us.
Yes.
Because we don't consent to
And
that.
investigate.
Exactly.
Ooh, I'd love to be a private investigator.
Oh, that's a good job.
But I want to be I want to dust fingerprints and I want to touch the ground and then lick my finger and then hold it up in the air and be like, they went this way.
Yeah.
And then run
Yeah.
and jump through windows and down fire chutes.
Yeah.
And onto a trash can and then I roll off and run after someone.
Yeah.
I'll talk about that. I'll get more into that later. Back to you. So you run the funeral?
Well, basically, you help with like setting everything
Flowers.
up, setting up the flowers.
Did you touch the deceased people?
Yeah.
Oh no.
I've gotten them like dressed before.
Oh.
Yeah.
Did that affect you in the long run?
Yeah. I'm really like desensitized now.
To death?
Yeah.
Like to people being dead?
Yeah.
I've only seen one dead person, so we're
Really?
on a even playing field here.
Yeah. I will say I have so much respect for anyone that works in that field because someone's got to do it.
Yeah, they can't just let them rot on the ground.
Exactly.
Got to get them up.
Exactly.
Have you experienced rigor mortis?
No.
Rigor mortis?
No.
No, you've never seen anyone with that? We got to like crack them in half to make them okay.
Haven't done that.
Just making sure. I know you work for a funeral. I have to ask all the questions everyone's wanting to know, all the audience.
I was always scared that, like, someone wasn't actually dead, though.
Ew!
But that's never happened.
Okay.
So, yeah.
I mean, I'm happy that it didn't. Yeah. That sounds scary.
I could tell so many crazy stories
about funeral home
working.
Yeah. Isn't that, like, what you wanted to do?
Yeah.
Like, that was your big aspiration? I think I just,
wasn't interested in anything else. And I was like, that seems cool.
Then you experienced it and you realized.
It's not for everyone. I can tell you that.
No.
But, hey.
I praise the people who do it. I'm just mowing over the dead people.
Yeah.
Not mowing them. No. I'm mowing the grass above them.
Yeah.
And
that's kind of sweet, though. You're, like, cleaning them.
Yeah,
for
exactly.
Them. That's sweet.
That's always been something. It's kind of like awkward because I like think and I'm like, God, there's like hundreds of dead people under here.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, above there.
Yeah.
And one time, this is bad story, but it happened and I'm not trying to keep any secrets. I ran over someone's tombstone and I ripped it up from the ground.
Oh my gosh.
So I pushed it back in the hole.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but I was scared. I was like, what if they heard that and then they crawl up there and try to get me?
Yeah.
I was not interested.
Yeah.
But
also, if you're sensitive to death, maybe you should have tuned out by now. Sorry.
Yeah, we're talking about cemeteries, mowing dead people.
Yeah.
Rigor mortis.
Yeah. All of it.
So that was your most interesting job, probably?
Yeah. Here's a crazy story from it.
Who's scared?
This is
I'm scared.
One day at the funeral home.
Okay.
It's not even about anyone.
Day in my life as a funeral home worker.
Yeah. Well, it was like half a day actually, because I got to go home early because it was just too crazy.
Oh my God.
One time I was working and there was a family there, and they were like visiting like a family member that had passed, and one of the family members that was visiting them had like a heart attack. Like I had to call the ambulance to come and get this guy.
Oh, because they were like
shocked. I don't know if it was a heart attack, but it was something like
they were like in.
Well, I don't know if it was
mode.
Because of that or if it was just like in bad health.
Yeah.
But anyway, and then everyone was like, "Oh, we've never had to have like the ambulance come here." I was like, "Oh yeah, sorry." And then about 30 minutes later, like my coworkers and stuff had left, so it was just me. And this man comes in. And he was like, "Hey, I need to like plan a funeral." And I was like, "Oh, well,
is that how you do it? You just walk in?"
Well, no, not normally. Okay. Normally, you have to like call.
So that was like weird.
Yeah, and I was like, "Oh, okay, whatever." And I was like, "Well, it's just me here," and I was like, "Gonna write down some notes or whatever." And then I was like, "Who's it for?" And he was like, "Trigger warning, guys, sorry," but he was like, "Me." Because I'm going to go and, yeah. And
oh, my God.
Yeah, I was like, oh.
And it was just you?
Yeah.
Oh, my
So then, 30 minutes after the ambulance was there, I had to call the police.
Yeah.
And then my coworkers got back, and they were like, what is going on? And I was like, oh, yeah, sorry, guys. And then I was, like, distraught.
Any updates? Do you know what happened?
Yeah, he was fine.
Oh.
It was fine.
I think he was in a mood, maybe.
Yeah. I hope I'm allowed to say this.
Hey.
I mean, who's canceling?
He's not going to be listening.
No, probably not.
That's scary.
Yeah, and then I was distraught.
What was your reaction? Like, did you just try not to react?
I was like...
Or were you like...
I was like trying to calm him down, but it wasn't working.
Was he like sad or like?
Yeah, there was like other stuff that had been happening, I guess.
Oh,
but it was
a lot going on at once.
Yeah.
Yeah, I haven't had to
crazy.
deal with that amount of craziness ever. I've ran over a tombstone.
Yeah.
I like judging whenever I would be a lawnmower. Oh. I love judging other people's lawns that I didn't mow.
Oh, yes.
Like, I'd drive by and be like,
yeah,
look at that. That looks god-awful.
Yeah.
Gut bucket ugly. And, like, we had one person that we used to mow for, like, they said, oh, we're, like, going to mow it ourselves or something. Mm-hmm. And we were like, oh, okay. Like, we were like, all right. Went and looked at it the day after.
Oh, no.
It was like burnt to a crisp, like yellow, nasty, uneven. And I was like, you should have had me out there riding my little mower, listening to like Shakira at full blast. And I would have had that thing looking amazing.
Exactly.
Yeah. But also the thing about me and mowing, I also realized the 3 things that I hate the most are sweating, the weather being hot, and dirt.
Yeah.
So that really didn't work with my fantasy of wanting to work in things not involving that because I was doing all 3 at the same time.
Yeah.
And that was absolutely terrible, but I made some great money. So.
Yeah.
And then I went on from working somewhere hot to working somewhere even hotter whenever I worked at the pool.
Oh.
Because I had to work like all day.
Yeah.
Like until like 6.
Yeah.
Or whenever they and it gets hot at like 5.
Yeah.
Terrible. And kids.
Yeah.
Tons of kids running around. You had to deal with people. Well, you had to deal with dead people. I had to deal with children. And
yeah.
I mean, dead people aren't really causing a commotion.
Yeah, that's true.
But the children, terrible. I hate it. I'd rather work with a dead person any day than a children. Because they're not going to mess with me like those children did.
Oh, children are ruthless.
I don't want any job that has anything to do with kids, ever. I don't want to be a teacher. I don't want to work at like a daycare or a pool.
Yeah.
Because like, okay, the pool is like not terrible because there was like an age limit, I think. If you were like 11.
Oh, you had to be like,
you had to come, like if you were 12. Then. Oh my gosh, customer service story, me. Well, I shouldn't really say this. Let's just say, yeah, this will be fine. Let's just say the person in charge wasn't there a lot of the time. So it was really me, as my first year doing it, kind of having to deal with a lot of stuff that I didn't know what to do.
Yeah.
So this old woman comes up there with this child. The child looks maybe 10. And she's like, oh, how much is it? And I'm like, I think it was $4. Yeah, $4. And she was like, oh, can't believe it's like $4. And I was like, well, can't give you a discount. Don't know what to tell you. Didn't make the prices. Not my fault. So she ends up paying. And then she's like, okay, like call me when you're done. And I'm like, hold up. Yeah. And she's like, what? And I'm like, how old? And guess what she said?
12.
No, she said, how old does he have to be?
Oh.
And I said, I am not going to answer that question. I didn't say it rude, but I was like, I'm not going to answer that. Yeah. And then she was like, he's 11. And I was like, well, he has to be 12. I was like, you were one off because he didn't even look 11.
Yeah.
And then I was like, either I'll give you your money back or you're going to have to stay here with him. And she was like, I'm going to call the mayor. And I was like, the mayor? And then I was like, call the state of Oklahoma because those are the rules. I was like, and don't yell at me because I am neither the mayor nor the governor.
Yeah.
And it was just a terrible day for me. Long story short, she ended up telling me she was going to call the mayor. And then she went inside and sat with the kid for like 2 hours.
So she didn't call the mayor?
No.
Okay.
She's fine. And then there'd be like children arguing with like full-blown adults. And then they'd both like come up there to talk to us about it.
Oh, gosh.
And I'm like, I am 18 and my coworker is 19.
Yeah.
You're like 40 and you're arguing with like a 10-year-old girl.
Yeah.
What is going on? I hate the pool.
Yeah.
But I may end up working there.
So, I mean, yeah.
I'll be back. If you hear me saying I hate the pool, I love the pool.
Yeah.
It's opposite day.
Yeah.
Because I need a job.
April Fools.
I need a job. I don't have one. Did we mention that?
No.
I don't have a job. I'm on the prowl. I'm
Okay,
on the
yeah.
hunt.
Okay.
I
Job
need one.
search.
So if anyone out there needs me to work, I'll be anything. Well, not anything.
Yeah, you just said no kids. So.
Okay, I don't want anything to do with kids, nothing to do with animals. I don't want to clean.
Okay.
Uh,
That's kind of limiting you here.
Yeah. Well, I'll clean. I'll be a
Okay.
maid.
Okay, that's good.
If I have a maid costume, I'll be there. Okay,
So,
back to other things.
Yeah.
I just talked for 5 minutes.
hey, it's fine. So speaking of like customer service, one of my
Uh-huh.
biggest pet peeves is kind of what you mentioned, when people complain about prices. I didn't pick them.
Yeah, it's not like we're a small business.
Yeah.
Like, it's not like we're the ones that own the business.
No.
'Cause
I'm like,
could get-
I just get paid to like work here. I just work here, okay?
That's
That's
the
my motto.
story of my life.
Yeah.
I just work here.
And sometimes like if people ask me things, I just want to be like, I don't know.
Yeah.
Because guess what? I don't.
Exactly.
Okay? And the other 20-year-old that works at the local place you go to where you're like, this is too expensive, they don't know either. They didn't
Yeah.
pick the prices. Leave them alone.
Hmm.
Okay?
Yeah, I'm never going to understand complaining about like the price of something.
Yeah.
Because here's the thing. Take that up with someone in charge, maybe.
Yeah.
Do not take that up with me.
Yeah.
And me saying it's $4 and then you saying it was $3 last year, what do you want me to do?
Yeah. Time travel?
Do you want to go back in time
Yeah.
so you can pay $3?
Yeah.
No, that's not gonna happen. So quit.
Yeah.
Ugh, it's just so annoying. I hate it.
It's also annoying. Another pet peeve is when people like complain about the things that you sell or the store you work at sells. And I'm like, I didn't pick the products either. Or then they're like, I've had someone like walk into the place I worked and then they've been like, oh, it's like not cute in here. And I'm like, what? It's like, I didn't design it. I don't know what to tell you.
Who are they complaining to?
Me.
Yeah, but
yeah,
like,
but like,
who is actually gonna change this?
yeah. I'm like, sorry. I'm an interior
You-
decorator, so let me like do
You
this.
just like call Hobby Lobby and a team of designers,
Yeah.
love it or list it, shows up. It's just crazy.
yeah.
Yeah.
I
I'm-
called Chip and Joanna
Yeah.
Gaines.
I hate them.
Yeah,
Don't even get me
yeah.
started. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
annoying. That is very annoying. It was just, and then stuff like if it starts raining at the pool
Yeah.
and they're like, oh, get out.
Mhm.
And then everyone's mad.
yeah.
I'm like, well,
Yeah.
like I can't stop the rain. I
Mhm.
can't fix the pool. I can't keep the chlorine levels how they're supposed to
Yeah.
be. I can't control the prices of the food, of the admission, of nothing.
I can't control the weather.
I can't do anything.
Yeah.
I can just stand in there and take your money.
Yeah.
That's it. That's what
Yeah.
I'm there to do.
Exactly.
Yeah, it annoys me.
Yeah.
And I hate whenever somebody if like you hand someone something or then like you forget to take their money and they're like, "Oh, was it free?" You know.
Oh, yeah.
Or if there's not a tag on something.
Yeah, they're
and
like, I
somebody's
guess it's free.
Yeah, I'm like, "Oh."
Yeah.
That was
Yeah.
really funny. Creative.
Yeah.
Very creative. Oh, I just hate people. I never treat people bad at stores.
No, I don't
Like
either.
ever. Or restaurants.
Mm-mm.
And people always say you need to get a job working in what is it?
Like food service?
Food
Yeah.
service? Not me.
Customer service? Yeah.
I don't want anything to do with food.
Yeah.
I don't want to be a waitress ever. A waitress. Me, a waitress. I don't want to be a waiter ever, and I don't want to work at a drive-thru. I'm not saying I wouldn't, and I'm not downplaying people who do,
Yeah.
because I respect them.
Yeah.
They are on the front lines.
I agree.
Because the craziest people are the people that go through a McDonald's and a Walmart.
Yeah.
Those are where the crazy people go.
Yeah.
That's like working
Like I can
a
talk
Navy
about
SEAL.
crazy stories, but it's nothing compared to that.
Not at all. I'm sure there's tons of people that want to die in Walmart.
Yeah.
Like, there's tons of people that go to the funeral home planning their own funeral.
Yeah.
There's tons of people in Walmart that are being crazy.
Yeah.
Probably more.
Yeah.
Yeah, not interested in any of that.
No. So thank you to everyone that has those jobs.
Thank you to, let's call like a certain, job out. Like, thank you to the truck drivers.
Oh, yeah.
Because I couldn't have my belongings without you transporting it around the United States.
They really do the most. I love it.
Yeah, love them.
Yeah.
Big fan of them. Except for whenever they almost run me off the highway. But they've got more important things to tend to.
I get it.
That's fine.
If I was a truck driver, I would wreck. So I get
would
it.
be fed up with driving that much. Not interested.
Yeah. Okay. So, what is a job like? What's your dream job? A job you'd really want to have?
As I said, detective.
Yeah.
But also,
I'm getting comfortable over here.
Like,
Sorry.
I do think it seems kind of boring.
The everyday might be.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, I'd want to really deal with something big.
Yeah.
Like a murder. Like, okay, imagine me,
Mm-hmm.
and I have like a little hat on.
I'm like
Okay,
picturing
okay.
it. Yeah.
Everyone picture this. Close your eyes and picture this. Imagine me in a little hat with a trench coat. And
I can see it.
I have a pipe.
Sherlock Holmes.
And I'm
That's
walking
you.
up like a path to a big mansion where somebody died. Like, that's the type of the type of detective work I want to do.
Yeah.
I don't want to like Grand Theft Auto. Like,
Oh,
I don't care if
no.
someone's car got stolen. I just want to deal with like murder.
Yeah.
Murder.
Murder.
That's the stuff I want to deal with. I love that.
And
That's
I want to do
dream
it
job.
if I would do that if it was just like obvious who did it, you know?
Yeah, I
Because
wouldn't
if I
want
had
to
to
do
like
that much
actually
work.
dig into things, I'm not doing it.
Yeah, and as I said, like, I want something obvious. Like, I want like a knife covered in blood, like in
Yeah.
someone's like pocket already.
Yeah.
Like, I don't want to have to do like forensic stuff. I just want to be able to like point at someone and say, "You did it," and then I like put their hands behind their back,
And then
stuff
they'd
like that.
like confess because they're so
they'd
scared.
go like
Yeah,
that, like
'cause-
Clue.
Yeah.
That's okay. See, that's my vibe.
There you go.
That's dream job.
Yes.
Being a detective.
Exactly.
I love that. What's yours?
I think I've said it on here before, but I really just want to work at a movie theater.
Like, just being someone behind the counter.
Well, okay, I guess my overall dream, I would want to own like my own AMC theater or something.
Oh, be like the person in charge.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Hey, I know where you get your inspiration. Drake
Yeah.
and Josh.
Yep.
You want to be her.
Yep.
Queen.
Helen. Love her.
Queen Helen. That's your aspiration.
Oh gosh.
I'd also want to be a flight attendant.
Oh, not me.
Oh, you don't, because you don't want to fly.
I don't like heights, so I
Have
wouldn't
you
do
ever
that.
flown?
No.
Yeah. Okay, I actually don't really like flying,
Yeah.
but my thought process is if you are up in the air that much, you're not going to think about it
yeah,
anymore.
it's just gonna seem like you're on the
But
ground.
at
probably.
this point, I know that I'm not that tall, but I feel like I'm kind of tall and big. So, like, I wouldn't really be the most obvious choice to be a flight attendant. Because they got to squish through the aisles and all sorts of stuff. That just seems kind of hard.
You just want to go offer people little bags of peanuts.
Little
or
bags of
something.
peanuts, and then I want to sit down and sleep
Yeah.
for the rest of the flight.
Yeah, and then you get to travel to different places, so that's
Yes,
fun.
and
I
get
get
dropped
that.
off for free.
Yeah.
All that. Love that idea.
Yeah.
That's like my second in line dream job.
Yeah.
After detective. Detective
Yeah.
just seems like so much fun.
I just want to spend all my time at the movie theater, so that's why it seems like fitting for me.
Popcorn, large Dr.
Yeah.
Pepper all day. You
I would
could
just show up and go
refill.
watch movies whenever I want to.
Yeah, I mean, you own it.
Yeah.
They wouldn't charge you.
Or I could be like, own my own like concert venue and like hand pick people to perform there.
Oh, yeah,
But
that's
the one I would
great.
own would be really popular, so every artist would be like, I need to perform
Yeah,
here.
and you'd be
Yeah.
you'd be like Drake would be like, I need to perform here, and you'd go,
No.
yeah,
Yeah.
not interested. You'd call up, I don't know,
Taylor Swift.
Taylor Swift. I'm sure she'd perform there.
Yeah.
Demi Lovato.
Yeah.
Would you want to be a celebrity?
Ooh, I think so, yeah.
I think so too. But like, what kind of celebrity? Like, what would you be famous for?
I'd want to be like an actress, I think.
Okay,
Yeah.
that's good. I
Yeah.
like that. I'd want to be like a personality.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I'd want to be the Paris Hilton, Kim Kardashian.
I'd also want my own talk show, sorry.
Yes.
Yeah.
Like people with no actual talent,
Yeah.
but people that are just good faces for things.
Yeah.
That's what I'd want to do.
I'd want to be an actress. I would want to be like Drew Barrymore, an actress, and then have my own reality
Talk show and stuff like that. Yeah. I think you could pull that off. Have a line of kitchenware at Walmart.
Yeah.
Stuff like that.
Just has a K on it. And
Yeah, a K, and it stands for Kyra. You'll be able to know because you'll be so popular.
Exactly. And then I would like, if I was famous, I wouldn't have a last name. I'd just be Kyra.
Just be Kyra?
Yeah.
Okay, think about it, though. Are there any other people you say Kyra? Who do you think of?
Me. That's it.
Yeah, there's really no one else.
Yeah.
Any famous celebrities named Kyra?
I mean.
Name one. Audience.
Exactly.
Nobody said anything.
Yeah.
I don't think there's not that many famous Jays.
No.
Jay Leno.
Oh, yeah.
Jay.
But he goes by Jay Leno, so.
Yeah, and there's no just Jay.
Yeah.
Exactly.
So.
But I'm sure we will be celebrities one day. Like, we're just counting down the days, you know?
You guys are listening to our origin story right now.
Yeah, once we're popular, you guys can say, oh, we knew them before the fame. We knew them before the fame. Yeah.
We've been early listeners of We're Sayin That.
Yeah. And then we'll have a show called We're Sayin That.
Yeah.
And it'll be on air.
Yeah.
And it'll be a talk show.
Yeah.
What's a job that you wouldn't want? Like, what's something that you'd be like, never.
Like you couldn't pay me to do it? Probably like a police officer.
Yeah, I don't want to be a police officer.
They do great work. Thanks, but.
Thanks to the police officers.
Thanks to the firefighters.
To some of you.
Yeah.
Not to all of you.
Yeah.
Not to the one that pulled me over for my tag light being out. Not to him.
Yeah.
But thank you to the people saving lives.
Yeah.
Firefighters, love you.
Yeah.
Big fan of them, but don't want to do that.
Uh-uh.
Because they're like dealing with fires. That's hot.
Yeah.
And I'm not interested.
Yeah.
Paramedics. I don't want any type of doctor, nurse, paramedic.
No.
I don't want anything to do with that.
Like I said, you guys are the best.
That you guys are the best, I'm leaving it to you.
Yeah.
You guys do a great job, so I'm going to let you do it.
Exactly,
yes. I'm not going to contribute.
Yes.
I wouldn't want to be a lawnmower. I really wouldn't want to do that. I don't want to be like a manual labor. Like,
no.
I don't want to be like a mover or like a
mechanic,
roof builder, plumber.
Yeah.
It sounds like I just don't want to get my hands dirty.
I don't, though.
I don't.
At least I'm being honest.
Exactly. His hands look like this, so mine can look like this.
I'm not a blue collar gal. Don't get me. Don't.
Oh my god.
Don't get me started on that. Okay.
Would you work, random question, would you work in a bar S factory?
No.
Me either. I drive by that, it smells like death.
Yeah.
Smells like death.
And I think like that they get paid well, but their hours, like they go to work at like 5 a.m. until like, I think they work like 5 to 5 or like something like that.
Yeah, that's
so I mean,
a lot.
Hey, if you're getting that bag, I get it. You go for it.
Packaging weenies.
Yeah.
Throwing them in the back of a truck.
Yeah.
Somebody's got to do it. That's the thing about jobs. Everything on earth, somebody's got to do it, and people do.
And I'm not shaming anyone that does anything. Okay?
I actually love the bar S people because I love a good hot dog.
Yeah.
And if they weren't there, I'm not eating the hot dogs.
Yeah.
So everybody's got to function in this world.
Exactly.
Except for me right now, because I'm just not doing anything.
Yeah.
I'm in my unemployed era.
Hey.
But I'm not trying to be.
Exactly.
I'm trying to get hired.
Exactly.
I'm trying my hardest.
That's what gets me is people are like, oh my God, everyone's hiring. Like, just, you can find a job. It's so easy. Try applying then. Okay. I've
applied to 2 jobs on like an app, and I'll apply and I'll be like, oh, can't wait. I'll look and it will be like 200 plus people have applied for this.
Exactly.
And I'm like, oh my God, what am I supposed to apply for?
Yeah, I'm like, you try applying for this and tell me how it goes. Because it's not.
And I applied for Spirit Halloween. So, and look what happened.
It's out of season
It's
now.
out of season, so I'm not getting hired.
Well, there's always next year, maybe.
Yeah, we'll see.
Unless you're doing your dream job by next year.
Maybe. What? Imagine I'm a detective next year.
Stop, yeah.
I'd love that.
And then I have you on my talk show next year.
Yeah, and it's like we turn it into like a true crime.
Yes.
Because I'm a detective.
Yes, exactly.
Can you go? Wait, how do you become a detective?
I think you probably have to go to like college for that.
For what?
Maybe like criminal justice or.
I thought
something
that
like
was like working in the courtroom.
Well, I think criminal deals with a lot of things. But
I'm like, would you want to be a criminal as your job?
yeah, I don't think I'd be a good criminal.
Me either. But what I'd want to do is I'd want to like rob a museum, and I'd like have a really sharp nail, like on my finger, like a fingernail, and I'd cut out the glass.
Criminal justice.
And then I'd grab it with my hand and then I'd slink through the little hole and go steal a bunch of stuff. But now if stuff goes missing, people are going to think I did it.
Yeah.
So because I just said that I'd steal things. I'm going to take that back. I don't want to be a criminal.
Yeah, don't do that. Yeah. Like we said, food service jobs.
Praise you.
Thank
I'm
you.
down on my knees for the people that work at Wendy's.
Exactly.
Love you.
Okay, so we talked about jobs we would want, jobs we wouldn't want. So there's like a kind of a debate on whether these are jobs or not.
Okay.
Do you think that like influencers on TikTok? I think it can depend. But do you think that those are jobs? Like people that are full-time content creators.
Okay, I think a content creator.
Well, a lot of people say they're content creators.
But they're not.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think.
Okay, this is my thing. This is what I need to know. Let me give an example.
What I'm saying is, I mean, like people that are getting paid, like from TikTok or from,
yeah. That's what I'm confused about. Because I look at people like Noah Beck. Like I look at him and I'm like, okay, he posts on TikTok some. Like I don't think he posts tons.
It has a big like following.
Yeah, and he posts like a funny video, and then I'll look and like that's all that he does, and I'm like, oh, how is he affording like trips to Paris and like expensive clothes?
Yeah.
That's what I don't understand. Like, how are they getting paid? Do they have stuff going on behind the scenes, or is it literally just they got so many views on TikTok that they're getting paid that much?
Yeah, I don't know.
Because, I mean, if you're behind the scenes and you're doing, like, a brand deal and, like, marketing and stuff, go you.
Exactly.
But, like, if you're literally just dancing, I don't see that as
And if
being
you're like Tana
a job.
Mojo and Trisha Paytas and you've got podcasts, like you're still making YouTube videos. Like, I get that. You know, you've grown a following for a long time. You've made a brand. I get it. But I'll see like people on
like
TikTok.
Beauty influencers? Is that kind of what you're leaning toward?
Kind of, or like lifestyle ones.
Yeah.
And I'll see them post.
Oh, wait.
I'll see them post on TikTok and they're like, guys, like I've had such a busy day. I woke up at 11 a.m. and I ran to Starbucks and then I went to TJ Maxx and then I came home. I went to the gym at 1 p.m. and nobody was there. It was so weird. It's because everyone's at work.
Yeah.
That's why no one was there. And then they're like, and then I came home and then I took a nap and then I like made dinner and now I'm going to bed. But don't say I don't have a job. I'm working.
Okay, pet peeve. Real quick, lifestyle people. There's none of them listening, but I'm going to go on my tangent anyway. I hate the videos, and I'm not a parent. And I know that. I hate the videos, and their phone is set up with a ring light, and they're like, oh, we had the baby 2 months ago, and it like keeps waking us up. I'm like, well, maybe you could put it to sleep if you weren't recording a TikTok.
Yeah.
And they're like, oh, we're so tired.
Yeah.
I'm like, okay, well, you spent 10 extra minutes charging your phone, putting it on a tripod, and getting out your ring light to record your 1-month-old baby crying. I don't understand it. Lifestyle people
Yeah.
are crazy.
And I like can't help but laugh when they post like their a day in the life, and they set up their ringtone. They had to set up their phone in the ring light, and then they like set off their alarm and act like they're doing the
getting
fake
out of
wake
bed.
up. Yes,
I hate it.
And then they're
I hate
stretching
it.
and they're rubbing their face and they're yawning like they just woke up.
I see people getting out of bed, and I'm like, oh, that's so real. And then I'm like, wait. They had to get up.
You think
and
about the
set
behind
up
the scenes.
bed.
Yeah.
No, it's not set up the bed. They had to set like themselves in the bed
Mm-hmm.
and like put the covers over them and act like they're waking up. That's crazy.
Yeah.
Like, I know that it's not real. Why are you doing it?
Yeah.
And there's this woman on TikTok. I hate her. She has like an all white house, and like she just like makes a bunch of like food and crafts. Like, is that what you get to do all day?
Yeah. I think I'm hating on them because I want to live that life.
Living in your clean house.
Yeah.
And making food?
Yeah.
That's what I want to do.
Or then another...
I just don't get it.
I'm not a parent either. But another thing is people are like, oh my gosh, my kid started throwing this tantrum about something. And then they set up the phone to like record it, and their kid's crying, and they're like consoling them. I'm like, why didn't you do that before? You didn't have to record this. Like, you don't have to show every part of your life.
We don't think you're lying.
Yeah. Oh my God. Or do you know about that like bartender on TikTok?
Which
Michelle
one?
Bell?
Well, maybe not her specifically. Which one though?
She's like blonde.
Is she one that does the fake scenarios?
Yeah.
The one that's like, oh, can I get like a this, and this? And then she like tells the story of what happened at work. Yeah. What about her? What happened? I'm scared.
She has been like sharing basically way too much information on TikTok.
Oh, no.
She shared this story about how her husband, like they moved to a new house. Her husband like left in the middle of the night and went to this bar and then brought home 2 random guys, and they were like scoping at their house and like we're going to plan on robbing them and stuff. And she's sharing this like story time on TikTok. And she's like, oh my gosh, like my husband's so crazy. This is what he did. And people are like, maybe you should like keep things to yourself. And
yeah.
Then people like, she'll share more things, and she's like, oh my gosh, my husband like never does anything, like whatever. And then people are commenting like, you need to get some friends. You need to get talk to someone professionally. Like, stop posting everything on TikTok.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, yeah.
Yeah, it's just crazy how many people are on there.
Yeah.
And how many people's like that's their life and they're making money.
Yeah.
Like, I don't think it's wrong in every aspect, but in most. And I'm tired of the TikTok shop. I am tired of the TikTok shop. Quit saying I need to sell 15 of these cups to make like $2. Because I don't care. I don't care. I hate it. See, that's another thing. That's people. That's how they're making money. Mm-hmm. TikTok is making them like little faces for their company of their cheap cups.
Or do you ever see like a video and people are like, oh, my dog needs surgery, so if everyone watches this video 4 times, he can afford it.
Guess what I do? I don't even watch it completely once.
No.
I scroll.
Yeah.
Is that bad?
No, because I think they're like baiting it for money.
Oh, for a lot of money.
I feel like it's not like actual.
It will show like the dog laying on the ground.
Yeah.
And then they'll show like themselves and they're like,
yeah.
I need everyone to comment and like.
Because I don't understand how it works. I'm like, if you're getting money from TikTok, talk to them about it then. I don't know what to
call TikTok. Don't ask me for money.
Yeah.
And it's not even me actually giving the money.
No.
I just don't know. Mm-hmm. It's crazy. They're their own breed.
Yeah.
But anyway. I get like 100 views on a TikTok, and I think TikTok's going to send me like $100.
Yeah. We'll get like 100 views or 50 views on like YouTube on a podcast episode. I'm like, oh my God, like we're famous.
Like I'm waiting for the ads to come in and stuff like that.
Yeah. Anyway, I need to get off that topic or else
we're going to be here forever.
Yeah.
I could talk about influencers for a while.
So I think it's time to play a little game.
Ooh, a game.
So since we're talking about jobs,
okay,
I think we should do a little interview, a little job interview.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Can I go first?
Yeah.
Like, can I be interviewed first? Can I like walk in, and then like you?
Well, yeah.
Okay. When do we start?
I think we should ask. Are we gonna go like one at a time?
I want to do like all of the questions at once.
Okay.
So it's like a full interview.
And then you can ask me all the questions.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay.
Gotcha.
Okay. I'm gonna walk in. What am I applying for?
You're applying to be a co-host on We're Sayin That.
Okay. Okay.
Hey, hey, come in.
And then I sit down. Hi. How are you today?
I'm great. How are you?
I'm doing great. I'm Jay Orozco. Nice to meet you.
Oh, hi. It's nice to meet you. So, Jay, tell me about yourself.
Oh, well, I'm 18 years old, and I came here looking for a job.
Okay.
Because I need one, and I am happy to be here today.
So why should we hire you?
You should hire me because I am very determined, hardworking. I think that I am a little bit better than some other people who will probably apply.
Better than the other candidates?
Yes,
I get it.
I think so.
Okay.
And I feel very confident in this position and that I could show you something that you've never seen before.
Okay. What is your greatest strength?
My greatest strength is I have a couple.
Okay.
Okay. I'd have to say, like, it's kind of hard to pick, because I have so many to pick from. I'd have to say my voice.
That's a good one.
I have a beautiful talking voice, but I can also sing.
Yes.
My looks, I'm very beautiful.
Yes.
And
I would agree.
Thank you.
Yeah.
And I'm very charming.
Yeah. Okay.
Thank you.
What is your greatest weakness if you have one?
That's also really hard because I really got to dig to the bottom of the bucket here.
Yeah.
Because I really don't have that many. And I think that my weakness is how hard I work.
Oh, okay.
I think sometimes I'm putting work ahead of my life.
Yeah.
And then I fall behind while I'm grinding and making that money at work.
Yes. Okay. What is your greatest achievement?
My greatest achievement, I actually haven't achieved it yet.
Oh.
Because my greatest achievement would be being hired in this position.
Oh, okay.
And I would feel honored and absolutely wonderful and thankful. And I'd absolutely love to be here alongside you as the co-host of We're Sayin' That.
That's nice. Okay. So where do you see yourself in 10 years?
If I could see myself in 10 years, I would see myself being the host of We're Sayin' That.
The one host of We're Sayin' That.
The host, because I don't mean to say this in an insensitive way, but I can tell that you're starting to get older, and I really don't know how much longer you may be here. And so I want to take your legacy, and I want to make it go further. Because I'll have a lot of more years in this company than you have currently. So I know that I'll keep this legacy going for the both of us.
Well, I'd say your biggest weakness is that you're not getting the job after that answer.
Oh, my God. That was me slamming the door.
Okay.
I'm done.
You're age shaming me.
How was my interview?
It was good until that.
Okay, well.
It was really good.
Hey,
I'm
being realistic.
I'm 21.
I know.
In 10 years, I'm going to be 31.
I know. It was a joke. This isn't a real interview.
Before that, I was going to say your biggest weakness is that you're too perfect for this job.
Dang it.
Yeah.
I really ruined it for myself. Okay.
Okay, so I'm going to do the interview now.
Okay, but let me think of what you're applying for.
Okay.
I want it to be something different. Mm-hmm. Okay. This is it. Mm-hmm. You're going to be applying for the job of my personal assistant.
Oh, okay.
Like I'm you're Anne Hathaway and I'm
Meryl Streep.
Meryl Streep.
Okay.
You have to walk in and everything too. Okay. Come in.
Hi, it's nice to meet you. My name is Kyra and I am here to interview for the personal assistant job.
Oh, hi Kyra.
Hi.
How was your day?
Oh, it's great. How was yours?
It's pretty good.
Oh, good.
Let's get this interview
on
the road.
Okay.
All right. What is your greatest strength, Kyra?
Oh, my gosh. My greatest strength is pretty much everything. You know, I'm funny. I'm pretty. I'm entertaining.
Right.
And I get things done well, so I can do every task that you ask me to.
Okay, that's what I'm looking for.
And then some.
Oh, all right.
Yeah.
What? What is your greatest weakness?
My greatest weakness is that I don't have a weakness because I'm perfect.
Okay.
Thank you.
Oh, that it?
Yeah, that's all
All
I
right.
have to say.
Kyra, where do you see yourself in 10 years?
So in 10 years, I see myself still waiting for Taylor Swift to release Reputation, Taylor's version, because it's not going to happen anytime soon, apparently. Yeah.
Okay. Is that your answer?
Yeah.
All right. I mean, it's valid. Let's move on.
And then I see me working for you also while we're waiting for Reputation, Taylor's version.
Okay, perfect.
Yeah.
That's the answer I was looking for.
Yeah.
What is your greatest achievement, Kyra?
Ooh, I would say my greatest achievement is getting an interview with you.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Thank you. That's
You're
so
welcome.
flattering.
Yeah.
Why do you say that?
Because you're iconic. And I want to be you someday.
Oh, okay. You want to be interviewing someone to be your personal assistant.
Exactly.
I see. Okay. I don't really know much about you, so just tell me a little bit about yourself.
Well, my name is Kyra.
What's your last name?
Huckleby.
Oh, okay. I love that.
Thank you.
Okay.
It's a family name, so.
Oh, I guess so. Your last name. Okay. Is that it? Your name's
I'm also
Kyra?
kind of a liar. My last name is Huckabee.
Oh,
So-
I don't want to hire a liar. Ba-dum-tsh.
Why did you do that? There's a sound effect.
Oh, sorry.
Okay.
Is that it? Is that all I need to know about you?
Kyra. I'm a liar.
Huckleby.
Huckabee is my
Oh.
last name.
Okay. And one final question.
Okay.
Why should I hire you today?
Honestly, I think I'm too overqualified because I'm so perfect, so I don't think you should hire me.
Oh, okay. Bye,
second thought.
bye, Miss Huckabee.
Bye.
Bye.
I said bye.
Oh my God. Delete my number then.
So, that went well.
I don't know if either of us got the job or.
Would you guys hire us? Let's ask the audience.
I
Yeah.
didn't hear. Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I'd hire you.
Oh, that was good.
Yeah, that was our in studio audience.
So, my answer about Taylor Swift.
Yeah. Let's address the elephant in the room. The Taylor Swift answer.
The snake that's not in the room.
This that was really good.
Thank
that was
you.
perfect. Well, the other night we were anticipating, but we ended up gooped, gagged, flabbergasted, humiliated, embarrassed, and sad.
Yeah.
Those are my feelings.
Because we were under the impression that Taylor Swift at her Sao Paulo show
that was really good.
was going to announce Reputation Taylor's version.
You should have said in your interview that you were bilingual.
I should have. Dang it.
I guess so.
I would have gotten the fake job.
Also, we were under the impression, even though she never stated this, but she doesn't have to, because it's
Yeah.
up for me to interpret.
Exactly.
So, yeah, we thought it was going to happen. It didn't happen, and now she's going on hiatus for like ever. So now it's really not going to happen for a while.
Maybe this is her hiatus before Reputation, though, because that's how it happened, but
I'm
I'm done with the conspiracy theories. I'm done with Taylor Swift. Sorry.
I am done with Taylor Swift. Yup. Yeah, tired of her. Done.
Oh my
Done.
gosh.
Done. I am completely done with her. Actually,
Yeah.
You're going to hear in my car, you're going to hear, in the middle of the night, my dreams.
Yeah.
Yeah.
In
Not
fact,
a
the other
fan.
night I was like driving really late, like driving home from Thanksgiving, and to stay awake I was listening to Getaway Car. And then you know what? I magically just appeared at my house, so it got me here. I don't know what happened, but I got home, so it's
Yeah.
fine. But yeah, I'm kind of upset. I'm really
am
upset.
too. Because too much was leading up to it.
Yeah, her backup dancers are using like black hearts in their captions.
Yeah, and
People were wearing black.
she performed 2 songs that were both released on the 26th.
Yeah.
And then it was the 26th.
Yeah.
And she accidentally said Reputation during the concert.
Yeah. She was like during the
Eras tour.
Yeah.
And then the Empire State Building was teasing Reputation.
Whoopi Goldberg and Flava Flav.
They were teasing Reputation. Selena Gomez wore black and black eyeshadow on the day of.
And she wore blue on the day of
1989. Yeah. And Taylor came out to perform 1989 wearing green, it turns out was just her doing the colors of the Brazilian flag, I think.
That was nice of her then.
Yeah, because she had done one each night.
Yeah.
But I was like, I thought it was going to be Reputation.
Yeah.
And she was like, we're resetting all the songs for 2024 and doesn't perform I Did Something Bad.
Yeah.
Which is the only song
left from Reputation.
She'd never performed it. So
yeah. I saw a theory.
Taylor, you did do something bad.
Yeah.
God.
I saw something and it said, I wonder if she's resetting because she really just doesn't want to play London Boy.
Yeah. I mean, that'll be.
Yeah.
That will never be, probably. She's probably never going to sing it again.
We could go driving in my scooter. Around London. That was my
really good.
London Boy impression.
But yeah, we're done with Taylor Swift. We will never mention her again until Reputation comes out. Mark our word for it.
I'm in my Reputation era because of that.
Exactly. I said if Reputation isn't announced, I'm going into my Reputation era.
Yeah.
And that's where I am.
Exactly.
Because there will be no explanation. There will just be episode 12 of We're Saying That next week. Bye!